Hello, I'm FGX and one of the most interesting things about Reddit is that even if you like the site, or even if you use it on a daily basis, you probably still don't know about a bunch of subreddits that you would probably otherwise enjoy. Subreddits like r/WeWantPlates, which is for restaurants that are too fancy to deliver your food on a plate, so they put it on a napkin, or in a stone, or in a whole bunch of other weird places instead. They're interesting places that you'd like to check out that you haven't even thought about yet. Places like Minecraft memes, I've shown off on this channel before, because you like Minecraft, you like memes, why not combine them together? And in the same way, I wanted to show off today Minecraft cursed images. It's a subreddit I found out about recently. It's only existed for a few months, but today I wanted to go through the top posts of all time, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll want to check out the Minecraft cursed images. So let's rank the most cursed images on the Minecraft cursed images subreddit, from most cursed to least cursed to who even knows what this is. Is it even cursed? Because that is our ranking scale. It's a triangle rather than a 1 to 10 system, because as we all know, that's the best way to do things. And we're going to start with the first one here. So let's get started with the 25th most upvoted of the Minecraft cursed images, which is this supposed to happen? And as you can see, there's a lot of Mojang logos everywhere. Even the water is a tiled version of the Mojang logo, and you know, this is definitely very unsettling. I'm going to rate this a solid 7 out of 10 for cursedness, because I do not like this one bit. I think replacing all the textures with the same thing, never usually a good idea. Even a worse idea here, because there's something about the Mojang logo, you know, it's like an apple with a Hobbit outfit. It looks a little bit sharp, it looks a little bit, you know, like a snake or something. Very, very, very cursed, but not the most cursed image in the world, so a solid 7 out of 10. Good job for trying, but that salmon is not cursed, and it ruins the whole unsettling feel of this whole image. However, what isn't ruined by salmon is, you know, cursed_water, where as you can see, there's a guy playing what I assume is PlayStation 4 for no good reason, but he's playing on this version of the game, and you can see right next to him, there's a bunch of water below the level of the lava in the Nether, which is not where you want water to be. I mean, it's not where water should factually be, but yeah, this is actually something that looks like it could exist in the real game, even though it's like cursed water because it's not meant to be there. The funny thing is Minecraft's had so many bugs where water can spawn in the Nether, and that's probably how he got it there in the first place. So I'm gonna go for, this is not actually very cursed water. This is a 3 out of 10. This is just as cursed water as, you know, Fiji water or smart water or any of the other waters that claim they have electrolytes in them. Like that might as well be more cursed than seeing water in the Nether, because I'm just so used to it, sadly enough. However, this next one, 23, is explain, and then as you can see, it's a very high quality image here of a bunch of chests all stacked together into each other, and this is very, very, very unsettling, but also it seems efficient, right? Like, imagine if you could have 3 double chests in the space of just 2 double chests. That would be a dream, a time saver, a lifesaver, and yeah, because of that, I'm gonna say, you know what, this is kind of unsettling, this is kind of weird. I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10 for cursedness. Look at the hotbar, you can see he's got an American flag in there, and I'm just saying, I reckon this is really American propaganda, so I'm gonna bump that cursedness down to a 4 out of 10, although maybe, I guess seeing the random US flag in there makes it a 6 out of 10. You know, what were the 4 chests inside each other an inside job? We'll never know for sure. But yeah, this cursed image gets a 5.5 out of 10 to equalize those 2 rankings together. But you know what doesn't get a 5 out of 10? Probably. The next one, which is Spider Pig, and oh my god, I do not like this. I do not endorse this image. This is gonna give me nightmares tonight. I do not like this in the slightest. I am definitely afraid of spiders, and pigs aren't really a cute animal in Minecraft, so combine the 2 together and you have literal nightmare fuel. This is a solid 9 out of 10. This is probably the most cursed image I'm going to see today. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. Please, can we get this off my screen? Okay, we got rid of it. It's fine. It's gone. But you know what isn't gone? Not a cursed image, but these are actual skins in the Minecraft store, and although I don't know if this is real or not, I mean, you can believe anything on the marketplace when it comes to skin packs. They're the lowest effort of all the content, at least as far as what gets released. And would you like to be an angry sandstone biome, or an angry nether biome, or an angry, what even is that next one, a jungle biome but with a smiley face on there? What is it meant to be? Is this meant to, well, this can't be real. This can't be real. And even the most upvoted comment is, Microsoft, yes, please pay Minecoins for this trash. And again, I mean, it looks real enough, but also it looks like someone just drew faces on existing skins that weren't even that great to begin with, and I'm just so confused about everything. Why are there 2 skins for the Nether? There's a skin that's got the mushrooms on the top, and there's a skin that's got the Nether brick on the top. Were there that few biomes that they could add angry and happy faces to? This is not a cursed image, but it's like, 4 out of 10 because that one on the far right there, that one with the, you know, like the dead bush on top of it, I don't trust him at all. All the rest of these are like goofy concepts. That last one is just like, what is any of this? What did I just look at for the last 30 seconds or so? But you know what I haven't looked at for 30 seconds or so? What? Which is 0.023A_01, everyone's favorite version of Minecraft, where he's placed a tree on top of lava. Something you could do in that version. So cursedness is going to be just a 2 out of 10 because this is totally doable in a real version of Minecraft. And although it's very bizarre, again, it's not... To me, it's not unsettling because I'm like, oh yeah, you're just playing an old school version of Minecraft. And, you know, I'd love to see a tree grow there just so it could burn down. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm going to give that a 2, actually. That was terrible. But let's move into the next one because number 19 now, cursed_diamond. As you can see, it's a diamond with a piece of furnace fuel next to it. And then there's a diamond bar coming out of it. So there's one key issue with this image, and that's the fact that the furnace isn't actually lit. They just put 3 things in there, and obviously the one on the right is a modded image. So we ignore the execution error. I think this is something that is not cursed, but is like, again, it has ideas to me like, oh no, you smelt your things into diamond bars, but then the diamond bars are useful for something. I actually like this as a modded concept. This is a 4 out of 10 because, you know, this gets me hyped, not unsettled or cursed or whatever else. I don't feel like I'm going to go to sleep at night and see this every time I shut my eyes. So yeah, that's a positive improvement. And you know what? It's not a positive improvement. Pet furnace. This looks like Minecraft, but we set it in the future for some reason. But also, it's set in the future where like things are terrible, kind of like, I don't know, Star Wars or Game of Thrones. They're technically future, but past future. This is the same way where it's like, oh yeah, in the future, we're gonna evolve dogs so much, because, you know, we as humans control dogs to the level we'll put furnaces on their face, and I just don't like this. I don't know why I don't like this, but seeing all these things in the same image together in that way, like, the furnace should not have a body, especially one that's like kind of, you know, the red color looks like it's just been, the head's been seared off with a lightsaber or something, and then that's been like glued there. Not a fan in the slightest. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10. Very, very unsettling, very, very cursed. And, you know, actually even a 9 out of 10, because the more I think about the fact that behind that furnace, all there is just a seared dog face, you know, that's not a pleasant thought. So, good job, Pet Furnace. You made me feel bad today. But, speaking of feeling bad today, here is a double-sided piston. And although you can't see the whole piston, it definitely is very strange that it's got, like, the same piston head on both ends. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10 for, you know, where would the piston go if you activate it? Would it go both ways? Because that sounds like actually a real good idea. So, yeah, that is a very strange, very weird thing, but not quite as weird as the cursed pickaxe, which is, I think that's 9 diamonds? Yeah, that's 9 diamonds across, 3 sticks down, making the cursed thick axe. And as you can see, there's just something about this where they've even, like, the gradient of the regular pickaxe they've kept the whole way, so it's just like copy-pasted the pickaxe down. It's just such a stupid concept, but also it's like, oh god, that's something you could see in, like, I'm sure this actually comes from a Minecraft mod or something. I've seen thumbnails based on this concept. I've seen people be like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you had mega pickaxes? No, it wouldn't be cool. This is the thick axe. This is not okay. This is not cool. This gets a 7.5 on the cursed scale, because, again, I do not like this one bit, for reasons I can't really clarify, and if that's not the concept of curse, then I don't know what is. But, yeah, speaking of the curse, the next image here is how to grow wheat. As you can see, it is a chest with some stone underneath it, and then the wheat seems to be growing out of the chest, but from below the chest. So it's like extra tall wheat growing out of the chest, and yeah, I like this because they put a lot of attention to detail into making it work wrong. I think this is a 7 out of 10 cursed image. We haven't reached peak cursedness yet, but I feel like we're heading in that direction because, man, this, you look at it and you're like, yeah, this isn't, it, you know, it pops immediately and then you're like, oh, but it popped wrong. And speaking of popping wrong, we've got Cursed Hole. That could have gone horribly wrong depending on what was next, which is a video. So let's watch it together, shall we? So it's a guy, he's running on some, he's got a nice texture pack on, or a nice, what is that, shader pack on. And he's running across some mountains. It looks a lot like, there's this like Japanese manga thing that seems like it's similar to this, but, you know, like with the holes, one for everyone on Earth. But I'm sure it's not that. Although actually they're all Minecraft character shaped, just slightly different Minecraft characters. Oh no, he's found one that perfectly fits it. Okay, yeah, this is totally a reference to that, isn't it? Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Well, you're not. You gotta give points to this. No matter what else you think, no matter what else you believe, this is unsettling as all hell. So if you haven't read the original comic, don't. Again, it's something I just found randomly on, again, I think it was on Reddit one day, but I saw this like 5-6 years ago, and it's just a comic where a guy, you know, there's like a bunch of holes in the mountain, and there's a hole for everyone on Earth, so you're like, I need to go inside my hole, and then you get trapped in there because it's one way. It's a terrible thing, and I don't know why it's such a popular thing all over the world. But because I have read that, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10, because that makes me legitimately feel all the anxieties and fears and pains of the original thing, but in Minecraft somehow. How do you do that? How is that humanly possible? I don't know, but apparently it is. Anyway, let's move on to the 13th most cursed image, which, I mean, honestly, like, 13's a cursed number, right? But this is called cursed_snow, with a little, dash going through that O, because they're too fancy for regular O's, and as you can see, the snow has not taken up the grass on the block below it. This is actually very strange to me, because you don't realize just how much you expect Minecraft to change just when snow goes on top, but when you see that it's not there, it's definitely not okay. 6 out of 10, not that unsettling, but also kind of strange. You know nothing, cursed snow. You know nothing, cursed snow. Anyway, next up, we've got the pig block, where it's a guy mining a pig. And he's got a pig in his inventory already too. Okay, you know, first of all, this gets a 10 out of 10 for effort. You know, instead of just, here's a thing that really exists. This is a bizarre, I don't know what any of this is going on. But yeah, even the pickaxe swing, everything about this is well put together. 10 out of 10 for effort, and I'm going to give this like I'm going to say an 8.5 for unsellingness. It's super strange. It reminds you of an alternate world, but it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because I've already said before, this is my long-standing idea we need to put into Minecraft. Make it so you can have a silk touch, either sword or pickaxe or whatever, and if you kill a animal with it, you get the spawn egg. So that's basically what this guy is asking for, but via a cursed Minecraft image. But a guy who isn't asking for that is Waterblock, who puts a packed ice in the furnace and water comes out, which again, to me just seems like a clever idea, except, oh, it's the water block. I guess you'd have to put a bucket in it. You know, honestly, why can't we have the water block in Minecraft? Why are we trusted with the water bucket, but not the water block? I don't know for sure. But yeah, this gets a 4 out of 10 because, again, the water block, it's a hacked, you know, like Minecraft block, but I've had it so many times now because, again, people hack in various places. That's just like, oh yeah, that's a thing that exists, I guess. So next up we have cursed_pool, and oh, no. I don't know why this is the thing, but this is the thing that I do not like the most. It is a circular pool of sandstone. I can't recognize the texture because it's circular, and then inside there is a circular chest. I assume it's like a beach ball, but it's a chest. Does it still store items? I don't know for sure. This is gonna have to be a solid 9.5 out of 10 for unsettlingness. I am not okay with anything I just saw right there. That is no. Let's banish that all the way off to the side. But what we're not gonna banish is block in chest, which as you can see is a chest that is open into a cobblestone block. So first of all, this guy's texture pack sucks. I just don't like it. I don't like most texture packs, and this one it jars me in the wrong way. Second of all, this doesn't excite me too much. This is a 5 out of 10. It's like, oh yeah, I can see that I would rather that not be the case. But you know, if I couldn't change it, that's kind of fine. But speaking of things I can't change, I made a long torch, and I'm just saying, if it doesn't look like that, then you're not placing your torches right. But no, this is a torch with a little bit of an extra torch added. You can see in the middle of that image where they clearly kind of copy-pasted the torch on top of the previous one. And maybe for simplicity we should give it some points. But yeah, it's not actually that unsettling to me. I think long torches are a cool idea. I think they're a thing we should have. And therefore I look at this and I go, you know what, this is like a 3 out of 10. Not even that great. Especially not for the 8th best upvoted image ever. But the 7th best upvoted image ever is cursed_search. N-word and then... Hey, I see what they did there. This is terrible. I think this would be a otherwise, you know, unsavable thing. This would just be like, oh, so they made a joke that black equals the word, but then they've got the Mountain Dew instead of the decorations area. And you know, just for that alone, I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10 for effort. But as far as cursedness goes, I don't think this counts as cursed, right? This is definitely not my definition of cursed. 1 out of 10 maybe? I'm not even sure. 2 out of 10? 20 out of 10? It doesn't fall on the 10 scale. But you know what does? The ultimate cursed Minecraft image. And oh lordy, this is everything that can be broken that is in an image. So, first of all, there's some sugarcane next to some lava. There is some cactus next to some lava. There's cactus next to water, already weird. The cactus is also on a chest. The lava is next to the crops. Also, the anvil is floating on nothing. There are ladders on nothing. There's fire in the air. There's a redstone torch in the air. This is the ultimate cursed Minecraft image because there's something in here that's gonna hurt you a little bit on the inside. If there is a 10 out of 10, which I don't think there should be, like every spectrum, 10 out of 10 and 0 out of 10 should be unachievable, this would be the 10 out of 10. Let's give it either a 9.9 or round it up to a 10 out of 10, because the more you look, the more you see, like, why is there a sugarcane under the cactus? Why is there a chest on top of the cactus? That shouldn't work. How is the anvil next to the cactus without breaking it? And yeah, that's the beauty of all of this. I want to see what's around the other side, because I bet there's even more confusing things. Also, why is the fence there? The fence is actually okay. And that's the weirdest bit. Like, oh yeah, the fence is perfectly normal. Everything else is where this has all gone wrong, right? So yeah, the 6th best of all time, I reckon is actually the best of all time. But maybe Minecraft_Freezer will prove me wrong, where you put ice in a furnace and then that makes... I mean, the laws of thermodynamics means you can't actually turn cooked pork into raw pork. Can you actually? I don't think you can. You can freeze it, but you can't. You know, whatever. This is gonna be like a 4 out of 10. I like the idea, but I'm not unsettled. I'm not cursed by it. I don't feel like I'm gonna see that in my sleep. Next up is send help, and oh, as someone who has tried to place torches inside those little spaces, I definitely see this and think, oh man, this is what I have to worry about every time I try to replace water with torches now. Otherwise, though, this is actually a pretty. This is pretty unsettling, I would say. This is gonna have to be like maybe a 6.5 out of 10. Like, yeah, I'm gonna think about that every time I do that, and I don't like that that's the case. Although I will say, this guy is very flat bedrock down there, so good job to him for playing creative, I guess, because he's probably removed it. Next up, we've got the final 3. The 3 most cursed images of all time. Can you cope with the level of curse we're about to go into? I don't think you can. But just in case, let's go into them now. So, first of all, we have a... Can we get an F? And it's an iron golem hanging from a tree. I mean, sometimes you go on your village, it just doesn't work very well, and you decide to hang yourself. So, this does get an F from me, but it doesn't get an unsettled from me, because again, too real for me, 2 out of 10. We've got spherical chest, the 2nd most voted of all time. It's a... Oh god, it's not even spherical, it's like using tiny little pixel bits, but then using enough of them to make the spherical. This is strange, but it looks like a beach ball again. So yeah, this is 8 out of 10, I would say, 9 out of 10 maybe, because seeing a sphere in the Minecraft world, it's just not okay. But you know what's better than all of that together? We've got You May Not Rest Now, and it says, you may not rest now, there are Viet Congs nearby. And it's a guy of one of those original M16, you know, the A1s, the one they used in Vietnam. And in his inventory, he's got a secondary clip. In his original clip, he's got 30 out of 30. And he can hear some footsteps nearby. So there is a Viet Cong coming to get him. This guy is playing Minecraft, the Vietnam expansion. The one we didn't even know came out. And he is, I do have to hand it to him. This is very funny. I wouldn't say necessarily cursed. But I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10 anyway. Because high effort, high confusion, and you know what? Now I'm going to worry that Viet Congs are going to be near my bed every time I go to sleep. Anyway, yeah, so that is the most cursed image of all time. I think realistically, if I'm the one in charge, I would say the ultimate cursed Minecraft image. That's definitely the top of the bunch, and then following that, like maybe cursed pool. Cursed pool is just... Again, I do not like looking at that. I looked at it again right now, and I do not want to see it again. So yeah, as you can see, the top upvotes in the subreddit don't necessarily guarantee that there's a perfect quality ranking, but you do see some very strange things that what the subreddit thinks is the best of that sub as you go for it. And hopefully this video encourages you to go check out the Minecraft Cursed Images subreddit. There's only 966, I just hit subscribe, it went up from 65 to 66. There's only 966 people subscribed to that place right now, and would you like to join them and make it to 1,000? You can if you're a Reddit person, and if you're not a Reddit person, then you know, probably don't become one. Not a very good place. Not the best social media in the world. It's very addicting, and you end up in really deep rabbit holes and things you don't really care about, like Minecraft Cursed Images. But you know what you do care about? hopefully subscribing to this channel, maybe even with notifications turned on. And hopefully you want to see more videos, not like this one the slightest, but videos in this general vein in the future, because that's a thing we'll do. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed the cursedness, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.